Hello, my dear students. Today, this video is going to be on types of listening, that is, from the listening comprehension. So, listening is actually a basic skill that is needed for seeking new knowledge or information, and it demands individual commitment and willingness so as to improve the environment of family, society, or the workplace. People who listen attentively gain trustworthy relationship and professional commitments from whom they interact. And often we find professionals complaining that their voice is not heard. It means the management or leadership is not listening to them. So that is why in an ideal workplace promotes a listening and habit among its employee. If they pay more attention while listening and provide timely feedback, then the management can not only earn their loyalty but enhance productivity also. And nowadays, listening is often underestimated as an important part of a communication process. Always remember, listening is the most primary skill and it is really essential, because if you are listening properly, then only you will be able to respond and communicate properly. That is why listening is really very important. So, talking about the types of listening, the first comes is the superficial listening. My dear students, I would like to tell you that you watch this video completely. It's really interesting topic, and I hope it will be really helpful for you all for the examination point of view also. And okay, so talking about the superficial listening, so in this type of a listening, the listener is not aware about the what speaker is delivering because of lack of concentration, very poor concentration, and the output here is zero as the listener fails to understand the theme, main points, or the supporting facts and figures of the message. And the best example is a student who is forcibly attending his or her lecture and who is not at all concentrating on the lecture. So this is a superficial listening where you're just pretending as if you're listening. So the next is informative listening. In this type, the listener, and yes, my dear student, I'm sure you all are not among the superficial listener, right? Okay, so informative listening. In this type, the listener attempts to grasp and understand the information from different sources, and most of the time, we are involved in informative listening, be it in schools, colleges, offices, or home, and the quality of message depends on how well we listen. So here completely the listener is trying to attempt and grasp the entire information. It is just like you, my dear student, how you all pay attentive in the class, because here it is like the person, the listener is trying to gather the information by listening to the speaker. Then the next one is the appreciative listening. Here, the main focus of listener is to derive entertainment and fun, and it is like enjoying by listening to the poetry of Tagore or any other poetries and having a great appreciation for them. It is to be understood that it is the response of the listener and not the source of a message that is appreciative. The best example I can give you all is watching any comedy show on the television, because a comedian come and he cracks a joke and you will really feel good, and the main thing is not about the joke but the way the comedian is trying to convey the joke in front of the audience. And this is the appreciative listening, where you are appreciating the this speaker's quality of speaking and you're happy in listening to him. Then the next one is attentive listening. So here again it is a type where the listener gives his or her optimal attention to the speaker and the message he or she is delivering. So here the main objective is to comprehend what is being communicated, and the listener carefully listens and assimilates the main theme, the facts, and the critical points and supporting details of the messages. And there is a great deal of interaction between the speaker and the listener in this scenario. And the best example I can give you all again is a group discussion or a job interview. So here again, a job interview, the employer will listen to you carefully, and again he is going to question you, and also he is going to get the entire detail about you also. So here again it's a attentive listening, because this interviewer is going to listen to you carefully. And similarly the group discussion also, suppose you are involved in the group discussion, you have to pay attentively, you have to listen to what the other person is saying so that you can add on your point also. So this is the attentive listening. Then the next is evaluative listening. So evaluative listening is a kind where you are taking a decision, and the listener tries to understand both the explicit and underlying meaning of the message, and listener tries to exert and understand the main crux of the message and tries to capture the essence of what is being said. The output of this is that listener includes response, or he need to summarize summarize it. And the best example for this is like listening uh, listening in the classroom lectures, workshops, seminars, etc. And evaluative listening is also related to critical judgment or interpretive listening. In more simpler term about the evaluative listening, I can tell you all, suppose you all are attending the workshop, or it can be a seminar. So a speaker is going to speak, and you need to this listen to the speaker very carefully so that you can actually analyze and evaluate the information, because usually seminars will be on particular topic, and you are attending it so that you can get the complete information on that particular topic. So here the evaluation process takes place, so that is why you become a evaluative listener. Then the next one is relationship listening. Relationship listening is meant to heal or help someone during their troubled time. It usually means like you're showing some concern towards a person. It can be like, for example, you are counseling a person, or your friend is coming to you and speaking about his feelings or anything. It can be, or emotions, or the incident through which he is into the depression or he's been disturbed. So that time you become a relationship listener, because you're trying to convince and console him at that particular topic. And here the listener is trying to understand the speaker's emotion, feelings, mindset, frame of reference, the body language, perspective, etc., and provides a patient ear to empathize with the speaker by allowing him to release the bottled up emotions. So these are the kinds of listening, and I hope it was really interesting for you all also. And see you all in the next video with a new content. Thank you.